Hi Taurus, how are you? I am Eriu and this is Eriu Tarot Readings, and you're very welcome here today. I'm doing your weekly reading for April the 3rd to April the 9th 2017, and as always, if this doesn't fully resonate, that's perfectly fine. Check out your moon and rising sign as well, okay? So I'd like to say, just as I'm shuffling, thank you so much for all your support from you and from all the signs. I didn't even think I'd get one subscriber, and now I have like over 100, which is really cool. I'm really grateful. So I guess that tells me that I'm doing something right, and that's what I want, is to guide you in the best way that I know how. So again, thank you for all the love. And I thought, well, you guys are showing me all this love, I should probably show you some love back, right? Yeah, and that's what I'm doing today. I'm doing a love reading for you guys. It's called How You See Each Other. It's a 6-card spread, and it can be for couples and singles. I don't want to discriminate either or. The top line is going to be you, and the bottom line is going to be your partner or your love interest or partner to be. Because as I've been saying, I'm quite hopeful. And Taurus, I know you love love. You love love. You're ruled by Venus. You love it. Well, let's see. Ooh. Where we go from here now. I don't want to give you too easy. Okay, I feel a bit jumpy. I feel like the cards are jumpy. Okay, what's going on? Interesting, okay. Interesting. Right, recap. Now, I think I got this for Virgo. They got the exact same one here and the exact same one here, which is interesting. Okay, so let's go through this, right? So, first position is how you see them. Second position is how they see you. Third position is what you want from the relationship. Fourth position is what they want from the relationship. Fifth position is where you see it going. And sixth position is where they see it going. Okay. So I'm kind of feeling like a certain rocky start, and then it starts to move a bit better for you. Right. Okay. So first position is how you see them. 9 of Swords. As I said to Virgo, it's not the greatest card in the deck. It's actually one of the crappier ones, if I'm honest. And even for a minor arcana, it's pretty crap. Because here we have someone who is struggling to sleep. And they're struggling to sleep because they have a lot on their mind. Now, if you imagine each sword here being a thought or a memory, which invades that person's mind and doesn't allow them to be at a comfortable sleeping away or a relaxing way in the evening time. This is air element, so this is Libra, Gemini and Aquarius. So it's communication, thought, logic, truth. But there's that invasion of thought. Those thoughts that become our doubts and our fears penetrate our mind. And it's like, I'm sure you've had it before, we all have, where it's like, will this go okay? I hope this will go okay. I'm not sure if I'm good enough. Am I good enough for this? Maybe I should just back down. I don't know if this will work. Will this financially work? Maybe if I move forward, I'm not sure. It's all those little things that build up in your mind. And you know, it really is a fear thing. We have that inner voice, as I always say, that can be really great for us, but most of the time it's actually quite detrimental, because what it echoes is our fears rather than our strengths and what we really want. And for some reason, as human beings, we let that be louder than it should be. So here, this is how you see this person. So I imagine you kind of see them, as I said to Virgo, quite overloaded at the moment. Maybe they're in the middle of something and it's quite a heavy burden, or it's just all very heavy energy for them. Maybe it is a work thing. Maybe it's a study thing. Family, friends. Like, it could be any area of their life. And they're just kind of overloaded. And that's, you know, that's understandable. We have that a lot. Especially in this day and age. It's all moving so fast that it doesn't really allow us to process our thoughts correctly. Or give us time to heal. And, you know, that's one of the biggest contributors to stress, and this person, for me, feels really stressed. So this is how you see them. It's not really an aspect of their personality in a way, it's circumstance more than anything. Now this is how they see you. Two of Swords. Again, Swords energy. So we've got half Swords here going on. Two of Swords being air element. What we have here is a woman holding up two swords with a blindfold over her eyes. Now this is all about making a decision. Picking one or the other. Picking the road you want to go down. Do you want to go here or do you want to go here? Again, this is applicable to any area of your life. But again, it's a thought thing. They kind of see you stuck at a crossroads. And even though this isn't a crossroad card, it's about that fork in the road and it's what path you want to take. Maybe they're thinking you're deciding what path you want to take with them. If you're in a relationship and it's already established, or you're beginning a relationship and they're thinking, I'm not quite sure if this person wants to be with me or not. You kind of hold those swords for them. And just to let you know, I'm saying this from a female perspective, so female to male, but it could mean either. You could be male, female, or it could be male, male, or female, female. It really doesn't matter. It's not gender specific in any manner. It's your preference, okay? So yeah, this is how they see you. And it's like both of you aren't really seeing things for how they are at the moment. Anytime I see those blindfolds, I always say I just want to lift them off, because then you see things for how they are. Your perception is more accurate and your perception creates your reality. And in turn, you get to create or choose the best decision for that reality. So this is what they might require of you. Well, we'll see. We'll further on here, okay? So now what you want from the relationship. Well, do you know what? This person's very perceptive. And I say this because look at this sword. Look at this Ace of Swords. Aces, energy in its purest form to its suit. So here, swords again, element, air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, thinking, communication, logic, thought. So this is what you want. You want clarity on all this, but you want a new beginning. You want a new beginning of communication. Maybe you guys didn't start off on a great footing. Maybe their words have been exchanged. Maybe that's why they feel like this at the moment. Maybe that's why you're thinking, do I really want to go forward with this now? I just don't know. So you want to be a new beginning of that, and you want to be victorious in it. You want to come in, you want to say, let's scrap everything that's been said and done and let's start again. And this is my truth. I like you. Or I love you, depending on how far you are in the relationship. So this person sees this in you. They're very, very perceptive. They may not always say it, but they see that in you. And that you have this ability to kind of let go of how it started, or let go of your past differences. You have that ability to speak that truth, Taurus. And I would really like you to do that. But for some reason you're holding on to yourself a little bit here. You're gonna have to make a decision, right? And then you do. This is what you want. You want that divine hand to come in and give you that wonderful new beginning between the two of you, but basing it on the foundation of truth and honesty. And then what they want is a Four of Pentacles. Okay. So Pentacles being an earthly element, something that you completely understand, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Four of Pentacles is about keeping yourself to yourself. Sometimes it can be material things, holding on to material goods. For me, this is very much a card of keeping your counsel, keeping stump, not saying much, not doing much. Really holding your cards close to your chest. Now this is what they want. I think because of what may have happened prior, or how they're feeling at the moment, there is most definitely an element of a lack of control in their lives. So you have control right here. See how you hold that? And then you come in and you're like, I've made the decision. This is what I'm going forward in. But they don't have that just yet. They are trying to let go of these swords, but at the same time they're trying to gain control in other areas of their life, and maybe even themselves. So what they want is to kind of be a bit private at the moment. Just gather themselves together Maybe even gather their lifestyle. Maybe try and get some sort of solid foundation going for themselves, so that they actually have something to give someone when they're ready. So this is quite abrasive, and I use that word a lot with swords because it can be so sharp, you know, that really honest, truthful tongue can be so sharp and cutting at times. Doesn't have to be though. There's diplomacy in this, and I advise you to channel that energy of diplomacy also. And you might need that because this person is going quite private. So please do that. Do that with them, because this is what they want really, is that to find comfort in themselves first. And give them that space to do that. They're going through something here, and it's not something that you are able to maybe help them with. And you know, maybe that's just the way it's supposed to be. This could be a necessary growth period for this someone. This person needs to learn something here, so let them learn. Now your fifth card is where you see this going, which is the Chariot. So major arcana, lovely. Cancer energy. You see this as really rapidly moving forward. Like this is where you want it to be. You want to move forward in life. You're ready to go into your next chapter, and you want them in it as well. Feels like kind of like it's so steadfast, like you're just moving. Go, it propels you. You want to kind of be thrown into love, and you want to feel all of it and all of its earthly goods, because remember, you Taurus, your Venus, your planet is Venus, and that's the same with Libra, but you're different in the sense that Virgo likes loving and comforting things around them. It's got to be tangible. So you want to be propelled into this with them. You want to feel it, you want to see it, you want to touch it. That's what you want, and you want it move fast. This is where you want to go. It's sweet though, you know, sweet. And then your sixth card is the World. This is where they see it going. So it's like, you know, you're different, but you both get what it takes. So the World card, it's completion. It means completion. It means everything coming 360, everything coming full circle. And it's about being able to share your world with someone. Them wanting to give you their world, but also like them wanting you to be a part of theirs and they be in yours. Because we're just really just two people trying to coexist. They understand. See, these are all the elements here, the 4 elements. They understand all those elements that it takes to build, to create, to maintain and sustain a relationship. And there's, whenever I say that there's nakedness, nudity in a reading, it's because that person wants to reveal themselves to you. And it could be in a physical manner, but a lot of the time it's our inner self, the parts that we don't show other people, that we choose to keep for very special people, and we want to show that to them. And this person is doing that. And look, this purple color as well. Purple is a color of royalty. You know, only very few people are within those royal gates, and they want to give that to you. It's select, very select. So Taurus, okay, you got a bit of a rocky start here with not really understanding each other. And then, you know, what I'm going to say is, and you can agree or not, and that's totally fine, you can't help this person at the moment. You can't. Straight up, you just can't. They're in the middle of something, and they need to learn this themselves. And you know, if you had anyone in your way of learning your greatest lesson, well, you would say, oh, hold on, no, I need to know this. This might be harsh, but this is important for my growth. So I need to go through this alone. This is very much this person. It honestly feels like there's time, a lot of time here with this 4 cards. There needs to be development of each other before the two can connect. But where you both see this going is that there are lovely things that are quite special, because you see it in each other. You You want to move forward into them, and they want to give you their world, and they want your world, and like it's movement, and not even, I always say the word fluidity, and I feel like I use that too much, but it's this sphere-like energy that just wraps around each other. I really like that. So look, don't get too bogged down by this. This just needs time. They need time, and you need to give them time, and you need to be careful at how you say things to them. They're very fragile at the moment, and I don't know if they're showing that to you, but if they're not, you need to know this. Just because they're being private and holding on to elements of themselves doesn't mean that they don't like you. They just jump to the world, you know? Okay, Taurus, this is your reading for April the 3rd to April the 9th, 2017. I hope it gave you some guidance and it helped you somewhat in your lovely love lives. If you dig what I do, please like, comment, and, you know, subscribe, because that would be cool. And again, thank you so much for all your support, because I'm really digging doing this. So I love this. So I need to know that, you know, I'm doing right by you guys. That's important. Also, which I never mentioned, I do tarot readings. So if you would like one, I do Skype readings, and I also do video readings as well. And my contact email is just below this video. All right, my lovely Taurus, you have a fantastic week, okay? Careful with that sword, careful with that tongue. And I will see you in the following week. You take care. Bye-bye.